2019 Mountain Dew GSL Season 3 Code S Reversal.
Welcome back to GSL Code S. We just wrapped up a pretty long best of 3 with Maru versus Solar. Solar did come out on top. Solar really exhibiting the sheer strength of Broodlord Infestor in the late game of TVZ. Now we're going to go to a ZVP.
Yeah, and this game, very, very different. We have 2 of the strongest players of the last couple years, although Rogue has fallen off a bit lately.
He has.
But stats, not so much. The beginning of the year, a little bit rocky for him, especially compared to the end of last year, the second half of last year, where he was the best pros in the world, bar none, easily. But he's back there now. Everyone pretty much agrees, okay, yeah, Stats is the guy again. Classic killed the beginning of the year, and now Stats is really coming back into his own. And looking strong, but you can't really count out Rogue. You can't do it. You're stupid if you count him out.
No, he's such a great player.
Yeah, I mean, his late game is really second to none. So, well, maybe second to Cyril, but very, very strong late game is what I'm trying to say.
I look forward to this. I want to see what Rogue's going to bring here. Rogue was one of those players that got to a very specific point in StarCraft 2 and where it was patched and what the meta was like, and he looked unstoppable in the late game. It was a different late game, though, than what we're seeing a little bit now with the Broodlord Infestor.
It was different.
Stats is a good player. He does tend to lean a little bit more towards late game. He is comfortable doing all-ins, of course, but tends to be one of these players that wants to play more of a macro tech game.
Yeah, so but he doesn't want to play too much macro right now because the Supreme late game, very tough.
Protoss tend to want to avoid that. So we're going to start this off on Cyber Forest. Stats versus Rogue starts now.
Fight! Splice Stats. Jin Air Green Wings, Rogue.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously Stats is much hotter right now, but I'm kind of feeling Rogue for this, you know?
Stats has constantly been right about to eclipse the best player in the world. He just doesn't quite get enough wins in a row. He'll get to finals and, you know, maybe not quite pull it off there. We've had so many moments where Stats could have been the guy who came out on top.
Yeah, he has a hell of a lot of second places at this point. He has some championships too, though, so not a Silver Surfer.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, definitely not a Silver Surfer.
But, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Rogue's mid-game. That's exactly what I'm looking at, because I think that Stats is going to be trying to finish this series mostly in the mid-game, you know, like 3 bases. I want to see how Rogue is going to deal with that, what type of style he wants to utilize. Because it really seems like right now in the very late game, Zerg has a bit of power, and there's a lot of different mid-game plays that we've been seeing. You know, we've been seeing a lot more Spires, for instance, in this matchup. Some very interesting, like, Ling Roach Ravager builds that lead into those sometimes. Obviously, Hydras are still something some players are interested in. Some people like the Lurkers. Tosis, at this rate, you'll need to build a pylon.
Yes, this is true. And happy birthday.
Too kind.
Yes. What were we talking about? I lost my train of thought.
I don't know.
There's a lot of different ways Protoss could come out with different timing attacks. I mean, even if you know that there's one that's going to come as a Zerg, you don't necessarily know which kind it is or how it's going to be executed. So the Zerg is always in this position of trying to get ready for some kind of possible engagement, but you don't know when. And so the Zerg's trying to get this whole balance of, do I have the right amount of drones? Do I have the right amount of tech? Can I respond to what they're going to throw at me?
Well, you know, with the new Overlord scouting speed a little bit quicker, that can
it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. But it seems that because that should become so popular, that Stargate opening should be more popular, right? Because if you get, like, Overlord speed, you have it before the Phoenix pops out, generally.
But
right?
this might
and then the Phoenix just kills the Overlord, and you're like, well,
Now what's he going to do? Because this means, that the tech might start a little bit later, but the idea is still there. It can be at times at the highest level of play so difficult for the Zerg to confirm what the Protoss is doing exactly.
But this game very different. Rogue is going 2-base very quick layer. Generally, this goes into like Nidus with Stormhost quite often. Obviously, like a Ling Queen Nidus is a possibility. But with this many gases being taken, we know it's not that. I think we're going to see Infestation Pit instantly. But if he makes a Spire, he's my favorite Zerg again. I think he probably still is, actually, to be honest. No, there's the Infestation Pit. Okay, so likely this is for Swarmhosts. But I mean, I'm ready to listen if he wants to do something different.
No, I think this is Swarmhost, man.
Well, wouldn't it be funny if he's like, guys, you're so stupid. The Infestor's the best unit in the game, and then he just makes Infestors on 2 bases. I'm like, what?
What? There's one Broodlord flying over it? What?
Stats attacks him with 4 Zealots and a Stalker, and then he dies because he only has 2 Infested Terrans. Like, yeah, that's why you can't do that. Come on. But we don't see a Nidus, right? Normally, you go Nidus with this.
No, unless it's going to be a little bit delayed.
Let's just go Hive instantly. 2-base Broodlord.
There it is. Swarm hosts are coming.
Okay, well, I mean, 3 Swarm hosts is not the scariest thing. This is interesting. I love seeing builds like this.
Okay,
I love the idea of 2-base tech.
Where is the Nidus exactly?
I think it's in the main above the gas. I believe that's where I see it.
Okay. These Adepts are going to come forward, and he's going to see this Nidus.
There it is. He might not have seen that. That was
actually, you might be right. He might have just been hugging the edge enough. Oh, gets one Oracle.
Ooh,
nicely done.
Yeah, and now he fully walls, so no more worrying about in-depths. I kind of like the full wall with this.
You can suspect a Nidus is coming.
Yes.
I mean, it is 2 base, right? You're not like,
be anything
well, that's
else.
weird. He's just got 2 bases, and he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to win this one. You ever had those moments in a game, Artos, where you're like, that's
absolutely.
funny, he's just not doing anything, and then he, of course, does the tech that you didn't scout, and you're like,
yes.
Oh, no.
I can tell you watch my stream tastes every day. So he finds this Nidus, and that will be taken out too quickly. Yeah, I don't know, man. With this, like, Glaive to Depths, it feels like he's going to really be able to kind of abuse this unit comp.
Okay, he's got enough Lings coming out here that the Adepts are going to have to back away. And there's a whole art to this about where you want to try to send your Locusts in and what locations you're going to try to hit. Now, as he kills that off, the second Nidus is going to be started over there.
Actually, I think he started one maybe at the 3rd first, and that's queued up, perhaps?
Oh, maybe you're right. Well, it looks like that one, there's no longer one queued up there.
Oh, did he cancel the queue? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
he did.
He's going to have another one over there.
Oh, yeah. Now he's just kind of doing this flank play where they're everywhere. And it's kind of cool because you see him doing some damage. But for sure, he can't take a 3rd during this. He needs to just continually get damage here.
Okay, one Oracle's going to come out and try to target this down. He's going to try to come into this location over here and get on the offense. He chucks out just a few Locusts over here to buy enough time to escape through there. And I believe he's going to be popping out of this top area. But I have to say, Stats is already handling this pretty well.
Isn't Stats just going to get a really big army? It's going to be hard for Rogue to do anything?
Yeah, I think so.
I
think like, Rogue's been slowed down enough.
I like the idea that we see. It's just... I guess you can sit at home behind your wall and like maybe he's made like a spine or something, or a few spines. I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't think he's done enough damage
he's
to where
to.
He's...
Okay, it looks like... Yeah.
He's going to throw down a whole bunch of spines, so this will stop him from dying. Because I don't think Protoss can actually get through here. Right? Glaives is done, by the way. You know, if he can unpower just these 4 gates, that's actually huge.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
Eventually, he's going to have to choose if he wants to actually go back and defend his base or try to just all in from here. Stats does, I mean.
Well, look at this defense. Like, the Adepts don't really trade that well against transfused spine crawlers over a wall.
It's like kind of like having a bunch of roaches and trying to, get through a wall in here while you're being shot at from the other side. It just doesn't work out.
Yeah. Wow, what a weird... And look, now he has a few Ravagers, which are even better in this situation.
Right.
I love it. And the Queens are waiting for the Prism.
Yeah, he knows.
Look at how well thought out this crazy build is.
If he can keep this out far enough, then he should be okay. It looks like the gateways are powered, by the way.
Look at this. Rogue is so cool. I so want to be best friends with Rogue.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and hit in here again. This time he's just going to take the gateways out. No need to try to get the pylons this time around. Stats is still, he's still out on the map. He wants to try to shade through here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And he blocks that off. Did Stats just do it?
Maybe.
All right, he goes for it.
There is a distinct possibility that this... It's a little bit scary.
Well,
a lot of adepts
two
there.
Archons are coming up here.
Yeah, as he picks off all the actual fighting units.
Keep in mind, this army's also stuck inside of here. Minus one can be juggled out from a warp prism. So it's like, well, I guess he could recall, but I think he just lose everything before that.
Yeah. Gets a single bile down there, but targets
Takes out the warp prism.
Wow, he did it. He did it. He wins. That's so cool. Oh my God, what a cool play. That was such exacting defense from Rogue. It felt like Stats should be able to overwhelm him, but he grounded him down.
He had the right idea. You need to get the wall in up.
Yeah.
I really learned a lot from just seeing that back there. It's all about the spines and the wall in.
The transfusions, and then he adds on a few Ravagers and uses his Queens just to stop the prism, because that's the way that you would die.
And even if they get in there, you can't warp in more because of the Ravagers. They'll pick off the warp prism immediately. Yeah. It's so smart. I mean, Queens can hit it as well, but I mean, you're just slowing that all down. You're making them try to mass up outside their base. So you know the moment that you've won that fight, you can seesaw the game back into their main and just keep killing them.
Yeah, this was a great example of someone bringing a strategy that the other player is not prepared for. Like Stats, if Stats hits that on the ladder while someone's trying to figure out how to do it, he'll kill him every time, right? But when someone like Rogue is bringing that strategy pre-planned with all these little tiny things that stop everything that you would think would kill it, I mean, that right there is an award-winning strategy. Good job on Rogue.
Our game, game 2 is ready.
Shout out to Rogue strat.
Shout out to those strats. Shout out to all the Swarm host users. I love this shout outs thing.
It was funny.
Splice Stats.
Well, it's just also, you do hear it a lot in like actual radio, you know what I mean? And it's just like the idea of just being like, just saying hi to this guy, hi to that guy. They're probably listening, hi to you.
I like it.
Jin Air Green Wings. Rogue.
So I don't think we're going to have Swarm host play again here. I mean, if he does, that's cool, but I don't think that's something you just keep doing.
No.
You're like, this is my foundation ZVP, and everything else is sort of cheesy.
Well, the Nidus part of it is very strong here. Oh, he's going for Immortal Cannon. Nice. So we definitely won't see it.
By the way, we really filled up here in the studio. Welcome, everybody.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Well, it's a sick group for sure. Okay, so Cannon Rush with the Gateway behind. I think it will turn into an Immortal, just kill him, Haas type build. Solar has no sweet clue.
He has not checked. Uh-oh.
Well, that's going to be difficult, isn't it?
You know what? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to hold. Yeah, screw it. Just let it all finish.
Yeah, why not? You can always use that cannon to destroy your own pylon later on to get out again. Yeah. Don't forget.
Or maybe Stats will just do it for you. Well, the probe is on the other side, but... Huh.
Actually...
I feel like Solar is not sure of what he wants to do here.
Well, Solar also
Other than
got
catch this probe!
Oh!
Oh, man.
I was about to say, a lot of these rushes are hinged on you getting your probe in the right spot to get the cannons up.
Ooh. Okay, so the two spines are coming. He's going to get in here and try to cancel some of these cannons. But there is tech behind this.
I do want to point out, Rogue's actually doing a pretty good job of holding this. This is normally there's like 3 cannons already up and you can't like get anywhere. So this is actually, and he's actually going to be able to inch forward here. Oh my heavens.
Ouch. Look at that.
Couple of headbutt boys over here. Look at that.
Couple of headbutt boys.
Yeah.
Is there anyone or anything that's known for headbutting? I guess, like, Rams.
Did Conor McGregor headbutt that guy in the bar? That everything that happened recently?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to ask Todd.
Nice, yeah. We really do just have friends that are MMA friends, you know? Like, we keep up enough.
I think almost everyone in StarCraft likes it.
Okay, so what he's trying to do, Stats, is he's trying to kill the pylon that's inside of Rogue's main because he wants his own probe to get out. He's going to try to shimmy over to the side here with his own cannons. I think this is actually going to be a fruitless endeavor.
But he is going Robo at home, so if he gets into an Immortal and a Prism...
Yeah, no, I mean, the cannon rush part is not good, but I think that the Immortal drop part might be very strong. So where's his Zerg at now? He's been cut in half here. He can't have any circulation between his main and his natural. I believe this is the type of rush. He needs to be careful of those waypoints. I believe this rush was intended so that the Robo was made next to the Zerg's main.
I think that's what you want with a push like this, generally.
But he had to bring it all the way back.
Yeah. Yeah, with this Prism coming up, look at that. He's making another gate.
Make it a second Robo.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know what to say. I mean...
Well, now he's got to make a Nexus next to those cannons so he can recall his Robo units here more quickly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Stats is serious about this. I love it, though. This is the type of play that if Stats uses more stuff like this, then that's how I think he becomes the best player in the world, finally. You know? You're expecting the more kind of passive approach. Oh, look at that. He picks up the probe. Is he going to cannon push the other side now? What's he doing with that probe in
This is the most attention a probe has ever had from a Warp Prism in his whole life.
Seriously.
He's like, seriously? You're not just going to drop me off at a base to expand to?
Well, I want to see him drop the probe out so the probe like hits a Zergling and makes the amount of hits it takes to kill it different or something.
This is this probe's chance to become the action hero unit. It's his like Make-A-Wish thing. All right, now he's going to be the key pin unit that's going to allow him to come back. The problem here is that, in all seriousness, you can't really get many batteries set up here to support your Immortal harass. You've actually... Rogue basically won the surface area fight.
Yeah. Rogue has definitely done a great job here.
By the way, Stats' tech is so lopsided. Uh-oh. I guess this moment was eventually going to come, right?
Grab your probe! Oh yeah, he gets the shield battery up. It doesn't seem like it really matters that much.
This is one of those moments where you're microing this, but you know you're going to lose the fight, probably the game anyways, but you're still like, all right.
He didn't pick up the probe.
Yeah.
Well, that's what that probe gets for not winning the game for him. So he has 2 Robos, right? He does have 2 Robos. But he's only made 2 Mortals and 2 Prisms. I feel like you need 3 Robos on one base to do that, Dodo. Don't you need that, Tasteless?
Now, I'm never going to count a Protoss out as long as there's Immortals and a Robo here.
I think you need... Because if I'm not mistaken, he has 2 Robos and 3 gates right now. And it started with a cannon rush, and he's on 1 base. This is some Haas-level stuff that we're seeing from Stats.
Okay, now he needs to try to get that Warp Prism with the... oh, God, there's 2 Warp Prisms.
Yeah, you really can't stop this now.
Yeah.
He figured it out.
He solved it. All you need is 3 Warp Prisms here and 2 Immortals, and there's no way to lose the game.
It's so funny to me that both the Robos are just sitting there. He's only making gateway units. They reinforce quicker? Okay, there you go.
I think it was intended initially so he could harass with 1 Warp Prism and then still have 2 Immortals pop out and have a Warp Prism that can come in there. 1 Warp Prism goes down, though, but that's why he's got it back up. The stunt double Warp Prism is gone. The real Warp Prism is still here.
Oh! He really tried to kill that queen.
2 more spines coming down here.
He's got to go home with that Prism or make another Prism now.
Yeah, I think he might just make another Prism. Look, there's no way to normally push out here.
Yeah.
There's no way to just reinforce this easily. And I think Stats knows it. But look, his cheesy strat at the start did not quite work out.
Pick up range. It's killing me. Okay, there's no way, right?
He'll just tear this forge down and expand. It'll be fine.
If he expands and it's fine,
yeah,
there's a real issue that needs to be addressed.
Oh! Is that enough? Is that enough?
Oh, he can't pick those up.
Uh-oh. He can recall them, though.
Oh, look at Rogue thinking he knows things.
Yeah, look at Rogue was like, well, I'll just target fire this other one, too.
He's like, I'll get them all.
No, they both got away. GG. All right. Rogue wins. So much for normal PvZs.
All right. Well, that's the two Zergs going to that final match.
Yep.
Tosa seems pretty smart in retrospect, doesn't he, Tasis?
Wow, and look at me. I'm a laughing stock.
A laughing stock.
Wow. My career is really on the line right now.
Well,
Wait a
Stats
minute.
better
I
come
said
back.
Rogue was going to move on.
Well, you said Rogue
And
and Stats.
Well, of course, one of them has to win that, or Tosis, you dummy dum-dum.
That's true.
That's going to be Rogue. He's going to come out and win this. Stats is going to come back, crush Maru, tear his way through the other Zerg.
Sounds good to me.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it, Tasteless. Let's get in that next match.
We're going to a break. When we come back, Solar versus Rogue, our ZVZ mirror matchup for the night. We'll be going to that after this little break. Don't go away.